Hello everyone, and it's the end of the world. Riot decided to drop all 68 cards of the World Ender expansion today, the last part of the Dark Saga. It took me quite by surprise. Left me a bit underwhelmed as well. I mean, there's no flashy animation, there's no trailers, there's no champion reveals. Just, here you go, 68 cards, including the champions. Have fun. Well, guys, I'm gonna focus on the champions that Riot released today. Hit that like and subscribe, guys. I guess I'll be doing more reveal. Do we call them reveal? More card reviews, I guess, in the coming days, as we look at some of the other cards that have been released in the set. But let's focus on the champions for now. First up is Ryze. Ryze is a interesting card. He's another Runeterra champion, and looks like he's made to be in a mono Ryze deck. And we'll get to that now. Just looking at his base stats, he costs 4 for a 3/5. His origin, we'll have a look at the Rune Mage just now. When I'm summoned, a round start, create 2 delve into the path in the deck. In your deck, we'll have a look at those just now. But base stats 4 cost 3/5 something. Level up, by the way, I see 3+ world runes. So here are the world runes, guys, and this is why it feels like that's leveled up Ryze first. Here are the world runes, the landmarks, guys. That's why I feel like this is a mono Ryze deck. Yes, but let's read this one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. 5 different world runes plus Ryze on the board. So you fill the board up with world runes as Ryze makes his way across the land of Runeterra. Sneak peek of Aatrox there, guys. We'll get to him in a minute. But just quickly, a quick read at the origin card for Ryze, the Rune Mage. You may put any non-targeted burst and focus spells into your deck during deck building. So this is refreshing. This is something different. You're limited to burst and focus speed spells that without a target. Interesting. I'll have to hard to pass judgment on this. We'll have to build a deck with this and have a look at it in closer detail. And at the start of the game, create 2 delve into the path cards in your deck for each Ryze that started in your game. So it reminds me a bit of the Bard origin card. So you're gonna get 6 of these delve into the path into your deck. And the delve into the path is I'm going to scroll up, sorry guys, sorry about the scrolling. Delve into the path is just a burst spell that allows you to get world runes. This seems to be the only way to get world runes. They're not main deckable. Yeah, just double checking, they're not main deckable. So basically, delve into the path, choose one of 2 world runes you don't have in play or in hand and create it in hand. So you get to create a unique world rune, and once you've created 3 of them, you can level up your boy Ryze. If you can't draw one, okay. There's some Ryze spells as well. Rune Prison, stun an attacking enemy. Deal 2 to the weakest enemy is the overload skill. I'm not sure where that comes from. The signature spell, Realm Warp, which is one of the coolest spells in League of Legends. Draw 3, discard any followers drawn. So basically, you're building a deck with Ryze and a bunch of spells. Discard any followers, so you hold on to champions. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool signature spell actually. 3 for drawing 3. That's pretty strong, I think. Pretty strong signature spell for Ryze. I wonder if this was main deckable or not. I don't see a gem card in this list. Quick look at all of the world runes. So the way these work, guys, when I'm played, if I'm unique, activate all other world runes. Alright? When I'm skill played or activated, deal 2 to the weakest enemy. So that's the way it works, guys. So when you play this or when you play another landmark, you basically deal 2 to the weakest enemy. Alright? And further to this, I actually haven't looked at this. This is the upgraded Ryze, leveled up Ryze. When I'm summoned or round start grade 2, same as he initially was. He has spell shield as the original Ryze. No, he only gets spell shield once he levels up, which is handy. And when you attack, activate all your world runes. If you have 5 unique world runes, destroy the enemy nexus. So that's what you're going to be trying to do with Ryze, guys. There's a nice alternate win con there. We're trying to get all the world runes on and win the game. And we do that by drawing a bunch of cards, playing a bunch of delve into the pots. But it seems as I mentioned earlier, mono Ryze deck. Mono Ryze deck. Well, we'll wait for Ryze to get released and start building around. I'm actually quite excited to build around the Ryze. I just feel a bit negative at the way this whole thing, the PR around the Legends of Runeterra developers. I just feel like they've let us down. I mean, surely they have the level up animations for all the champions, right? Why not throw all of those into a video, put a few stills of the excellent art that they have, release a trailer, you know? Maybe I'll release my own trailer, put it all in. Once we get our hands on all of these level up animations, I'm gonna do something like that. Show Riot how it's done. I mean, it's like, how long does it take? Like a day? All of the different, there's 5 of them, of course, guys. All of the 5 different world runes, all shards of betrayal, shard of hope, shard of madness, shard of reverence, and shard of violence. So the shard of hope, heal allied Ryzes and your nexus 2. Probably the least interesting of the lot. Shard of madness. Create a rune prison in hand. Okay, this is the spell that's lets you stun an attacking unit. Bit underwhelming. But of course, okay, so if this is, so you get a lot of rune prisons, so you still have to spend 2 mana. Kinda underwhelming. In hand, it reduces cost by 1, so you don't get multiples of them either. Okay, shard of reverence. If I'm paid or activated, refill 2 spell mana. Okay, that's pretty neat. And the shard of violence. When I'm paid or activated, draw 1. How is that violent? Surely the shard of betrayal should be the shard of, well, betrayal is that. Well, anyway, I'm not sure how they name these. Sorry if I sound a bit negative, guys. Yeah. Well, moving on, guys. Let's have a look at Aatrox. Aatrox is a little more exciting to me. He's another Runeterra champ. He's a 6 mana 5/5, which seems underwhelming, but he does have auto equip. So we'll have a look at his little equipment later. Level up, you've played World Ender. We'll have a look at that just now as well. And he gets the Darkened Blade. When a summoned or strike, yield your nexus 2 and create the World Ender in hand if you don't have one. Interesting. So, when I'm summoned, so every time you summon him, you do get the World Ender. Strange that they named the spell World Ender and they named his origin the World Ender. Okay, this is his signature champion spell. If you guys have played League of Legends, you're quite familiar with the sequence. He does this thing in League of Legends on his Q. So you get to activate it 3 times, and each time it does a slightly different type of attack. And here it is, it's the sweep, the slash, and the descent. Cost 3, 2, and 1 mana, and they all do exactly the same thing. Aatrox and them enemies strike each other, and you create a fleeting Deathbringer slash. Aatrox and an enemy strike each other, sounds familiar. And the last one is the descent. This creates a descent in hand, and for 1 mana, Aatrox and an enemy strike each other. So when I first saw this, I thought, this is terrible. I mean, Aatrox is gonna die in no time, he's a 6/6. But then I scroll down and I see that his auto-equip the weapon gives him +1/+1 and regenerates. So makes sense. So you can actually take out up to 3 champs with his 3 units, I should say. Up to 3 units with his signature spell in 1 turn. That would be quite cool to pull off. Yeah, guys. Here's the world ender. Let's read the origin card first. You may put any non-champion Darken into your deck during deck building. That's cool. I think the Darken cards are some of my favorites in this game. The problem is they're all pretty high end, right? You need something else to support Aatrox in the early game, especially. At 6 mana is very much a late game champion, and most champs at 6 mana just have 0 impact on the meta. So maybe, hopefully, Aatrox has changes that a little. And we haven't seen the world ender yet, but quick look at the Aatrox leveled up version of Aatrox. Darken Blade. Darken allies cost 5 less. Okay. When I summon the strike, you'll get access to. That's not very interesting, but the world ender, guys. Here we go. And keep in mind, Aatrox only levels up after you've played the world ender. Reduce my cost by 1. By the way, cost 13. 13. And of course, you can discount it, so it's not that terrible, guys. Reduce my cost by 1 for each time an equipped or darkened ally has struck this game. So you can bring the cost down quite quickly, I guess. Especially if you get hold of the Aatrox signature spell, and you strike 3 times with that. And assimilate allies equipped with Darken. Assimilate seems to be a new keyword. There's no mention of how it works. There's no mention of just about anything here in terms of new keywords or the like. But I wonder, I assume this has something to do with the Darken side. You know, the Darken equipment have the 2 options. So I assume it has something to do with the equipment actually turning into the Darkened creature. That's what assimilate might be. Taking a guess though, guys. But that's Aatrox, guys. Very interesting. I'm definitely going to be building Aatrox decks, because I love the Darken. I love the Darken, and having them all working together with Aatrox should be interesting. I don't see it being super competitive. By the way, the other thing that's why it dropped was not a trailer, but a song. they released a kind of Aatrox theme song, which is a remix of a Pentakill song, which sounds amazing. I'm a metalhead, so I enjoy the metal thrashing type of music, and I like the synergy that Aatrox has now arrived. In the last set we had Seraphine, so where would have been a nice little trailer where Aatrox arriving and blasting Seraphine off stage. There's another, I'm not going through all the cards, but I'm just gonna scroll up and show you what I think is my favorite card. Caustic Rift. You recognize the signal, guys? Yeah, Metalheads, let's go. But interestingly enough, it's a PNZ card, and it seems to fit into Seraphine's deck. I'm not sure how that worked out, but interesting card. I just wanted to share that with you. Caustic Rift, guys. And finally, guys, and what happens when the world ends, guys? It seems we have a battle between the demons and the angels. So representing the demons, we have Aatrox, and who better to represent the angels than Kayle herself, the Angel of Mercy, or whatever she happens to be. But yeah, yes, Kayle, she's a Targon champion. But surprised at that, I thought she might be a dual region champ, because Kayle has roots in Demacia, I believe, but she gets her power from Targon. So yeah, but actually, well, let's get to the card, guys. Let's get to the card. Divine Judgment. Give an ally I can't take damage or die this round. This is very similar to Kayle's ultimate in the game, which from a flavor point of view is great. All of these cards from a flavor point of view, I think, are on point. This is something Legends of Runeterra does really well, is from the lore aspects. And I think from a lore aspect, this fight between the angels and the demons, I mean, that's got so much potential, guys. But maybe Riot releases something in the coming days, guys. Some nice cinematics. I'm being a bit hopeful, but it would be cool. Remember on release for Legends of Runeterra, the Tales of Runeterra cinematics? They were amazing, and we haven't seen anything like that since, especially recently. But let's have a quick look at Kayle, guys. I'm not a big fan of this card. Maybe you guys like it more than I do. But it definitely fits the Targon profile. I have +1/+0 for each time an ally attack with increased power. When I'm summoned, grant other allies +1/+0. So Kayle seems to like a full board, right? Vandal City Targon, anyone? Empowered 6. What's that mean? Empowered used to mean once you reach level 10, right? But here I think it's no, that's enlightened. Oh, that's enlightened. Yeah. Oh, sorry, guys. So I think this means once she reaches 6 power, she gains quick attack. Okay. For 6 mana, I think she would have quick attack off the bat, but I guess not. I have +1/+0 for each time an ally attack with increased power. So I assume this means this goes up prior to her entering the battlefield. So a lot of the time she will enter the battlefield as maybe a 6/6 or higher, and she'll have a quick attack on entering the battlefield, which I hope that's the case. It should make her a lot better. Round start, her level up condition round starts I have 11 plus power. So yeah, that's quite doable. But yeah, interesting that Kayle fits into the Targon profile, fits in with Pantheon and the Fated guys. Target buff them up, give them extra stat, and that'll benefit Kayle in the meantime. Leveled up Kayle, not much extra here. When I'm summoned, the level up not other allies +1/+1 instead of +1/+0. I did see that right. Empowered 16, double attack, and she has overwhelm. So when she reaches level 16, she'll be quite a handful. Or 16 power, she will be pretty unstoppable. Pretty cool effects that all of the champions reach, actually. Ryze gives you the straight up win con. You play all 5 runes, you win the game. Love that. Kayle at 16 power gets double attack and overwhelm. That's pretty much gonna 20-0 your opponent. And well, actually Aatrox is the least impressive, right? What does Aatrox do anyway? Bit of nothing. Yeah, I suppose Aatrox is all about summoning his huge army of Darken and running over your enemy. Okay guys, those are the 3 champions. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Probably most excited about Aatrox. To be honest, I'm excited about all of them. Probably most excited about Aatrox because I like the Darken synergy. But Ryze is super interesting, guys. I want to at least once in my life win the game after getting all 5 runes onto the board with Ryze. It seems like a crazy pipe dream. But when we start playing with Ryze, we'll have a look. Maybe it's possible. Kayle, I'm not that excited about. She just seems to be another Targon champion begging to be played with Pantheon. She's way weaker than Pantheon as well, so I don't see Kayle see much play at all. Or maybe a copy of Kayle as a late game finisher. That's just about the only place I see her getting into this deck, into a strong deck. So those are our 3 champions, guys. There's some interesting cards as well. I'll do another video on the rest of the cards, guys, and a few shorts as well. Look out for my card of the day shorts. I'll definitely be featuring a lot of these cards. So that's it from me, guys. Take care, hit that like and subscribe. Catch you all later.